Today we will explore the extraordinary journey of Viktor Frankl, a brilliant neurologist and psychiatrist who wrote Man's Search for Meaning, a reflection on his experiences at Auschwitz about the primary purpose of life, the search for meaning. Frankl witnessed unimaginable suffering at the concentration camp. His parents, brother, and pregnant wife were killed. Survival became a daily struggle. Food was scarce, conditions were brutal, and death was a constant presence. Captives who survived suffered an emotional death. They were disgusted by the ugliness of everything. While the hourly and daily beatings were brutal, the most agonizing aspect wasn't the physical pain. It was the utter lack of reason behind it all that inflicted the most profound pain. Hope faded, and their entire focus became a desperate fight for bare survival. Frankl observed a critical difference between prisoners. Those who lost hope, who saw no purpose in their existence, often succumbed to illness or despair. However, those who clung to a reason for living, a future goal, a loved one to return to, possessed a resilience that helped them endure. Captives who found meaning in their suffering were more likely to survive. Humans retain a fundamental freedom, the freedom to choose one's attitude. External circumstances might be beyond our control, but how we respond to those circumstances, our internal response, that is our choice. By choosing to focus on future goals, on acts of love and kindness, on finding meaning in the present moment, one could transcend even the most horrendous conditions. It became obvious to Frankl that the person each prisoner became was not dictated by the camp but by an inner choice. Despite the horrors of the camp, every individual has the power to decide their mental and spiritual path. Suffering and death are unavoidable aspects of life. However, within suffering lies an opportunity for growth. By finding meaning in hardship, by finding ways to help others or learn from the experience, we can transform suffering from something that breaks us into something that strengthens us. It's how we choose to face the challenges that define us, and I quote Frankl, "The one thing you can't take away from me is the way I choose to respond to what you do to me." Many of us struggle with a lack of purpose, haunted by a deep inner emptiness. This existential despair, often mistaken for a mental illness like depression, is actually a result of what Viktor Frankl calls the existential vacuum. Ever more people today have the means to live, but no meaning to live for. This condition arises when people lose their basic animal instincts and traditional values that once guided their behavior, leaving them without clear goals or motivations. As a result, they often feel bored, disillusioned, and disconnected from their true selves. Boredom is causing more problems in our lives than anything else. As automation resulted in an increase in our leisure time, many of us do not know what we can do meaningfully with our free time. The existential vacuum can manifest in various ways, such as through depression, aggression, addiction, or a relentless pursuit of money, power, and pleasure as individuals try to fill the void. However, the only true escape from this existential vacuum is to find meaning in your life. A man who becomes conscious of the responsibility he bears toward a human being who affectionately waits for him, or to an unfinished work, will never be able to throw away his life. The primary drive in your life is your search for meaning. This sense of purpose is unique to you and can only be fulfilled by you. The meaning of life varies from person to person and changes from day to day, even hour to hour. There's no universal answer, it's a constantly evolving journey. What drives you one day may not be the same the next. Focus on uncovering the specific meaning that resonates with you in each moment. Actively search for meaning in your own life. This could involve pursuing a passion. Engage in activities that ignites your curiosity, sparks joy, and allows you to express yourself fully. This could be anything from a hobby, a career, or a personal interest that brings you joy and fulfillment. The key is to find something that absorbs you completely and gives you a sense of fulfillment beyond external validation. Helping others, contributing to the well-being of others can be a powerful source of meaning. Volunteering, mentoring, or simply being a supportive person for loved ones can create a deep sense of connection and purpose. Knowing that you're making a positive impact on the lives of others adds a significant layer of meaning to your own existence. Create something meaningful. This involves using your skills, talents, and creativity to produce work that has value and significance. This could be in the form of building a business, writing a book, raising a family, or simply crafting a beautiful piece of jewelry. This act of creation allows you to express yourself, contribute something new to the world, and leave a legacy behind, providing a profound sense of accomplishment and purpose. The meaning you derive comes from the process of creation itself, the satisfaction of accomplishment, and the potential impact your creation may have on others. We are all ultimately self-determining. What we become is the result of our own choices and actions. In the concentration camps, Frankl observed some men acting like devils while others acted like saints. Both potentials exist within you. Which one becomes reality depends not on external circumstances, but on your decisions. Thank you for watching. If you found this video insightful, please like, share, and subscribe for more thought-provoking content. Let us know in the comments how Viktor Frankl's journey and philosophy resonate with you.